the components for the microphone on the inside. All right. I'll select whichever plane would be looking directly at. I'm going to ask for a reference plane. Right, and I'm going to say that I actually want to flip the offset, means it'll go the other direction, and I want that to be out here. Okay, that's the first thing I'm going to do. So that's my plane 2 out there, and I'll rename that, and I'll explain this terminology in a minute. Plane for shell. I'll go sketch. Right, and on my origin there, I'm going to draw a circle. And I'm going to go to features, and I'm going to go to extrude cut. So that is that circle there, cutting, but it doesn't know what it's cutting into yet. Okay. So there's options on this. There's blind, there's through all, there's through both, there's up to next, up to surface. Right. For this one, I'm going to select up to surface. Right. And if I was drawing, let's say this through something else, it would give me my give me a hole up to the surface here. Instead of doing extrude cut, actually what I'll do is I'll do an extrude base just to show you this. Right, and we'll go up to surface. Alright. And that means that when I extrude this, hopefully, it'll actually wrap around, so it won't leave any gaps. So you can see if I just brought this out the distance until it touches, I'd have big gaps up here. Do we understand that? Right, so say okay to that, and I have this little base. And then the other thing I could do is I could select this and I could say, right, shell that out, because I've said already I'm going to have this as the main body around the components on the inside. I'm going to set that to 2 millimeters. Right, on that surface, it'll shell all around the inside there. So if I was to select this tool here, you can see it's cut out there, yeah? Right. The tool I just selected there, guys, is nothing, right? It's a section view. It's just so I can see what's going on the inside of something. So it's up here, section view. Right, and it just lets me see through the object. Yeah? And your examiners will select this. So let's say if you told them you've shelled it all out, they'll come in, they'll go, well, why the hell is that button not shelled out? So, or why is that there? We will look through them to that detail. All right. Other small things that you need to know, right, is if you're having issues holding a roller and moving this around, if you drop down on the menu here, right, that will show you different views of it. The other one you could do as well is you can change whether you want to see it as a hidden detail drawing or not. Right, for some of you, it might make things easier to see. For me, it absolutely wouldn't, but up to you, each person to their own. And the other things you could do as well is you could do a duplicate view. So let's say if you're working on the top there, right, and you want to see what it looks like coming out the top while you're working on the front, that's there. Personally, I wouldn't bother, but again, right, each their own. Appearances will come over at the end. And basically anything else there, lads, like, I don't want to be going through too much too early with you, but we will get around to it, right? Most of these tools you can use. Most of those sketch tools you can use. If you were doing something, let's say, where originally when you drew this, you just wanted to draw the shell. So you wanted to say, like, draw a bottle, right? You could say offset on surface, and it would literally have revolved what you have here instead of having to go and shell it out afterwards. All right.